We've got wind this morning. It's not super cold, but it's windy. I thought about taking Jules this morning so I could earn some more miles, and I need Ruby. I'm not all the way awake and I don't need change this morning. But I thought about it though. Everyone out back is here. Hey Morris. But like I said, you doing all right, Tux? Good boy. I like it. Everyone's here, everyone's eating, everyone's heating pads are on. We're good. And Panther's got his favorite Christmas rug every year. He comes up, him and Gray too. They'll rough it like it's, you know, a toy, and they like it. Those little thin rugs, they're fun for them. It's very much a winter looking sky out there this morning. Ruby says it's 43. I think a little cloud cover overnight kept the temps up. Well, there it is, all decorated. Kind of figured he'd get her done for the Thanksgiving holiday in the coming week. Looks good. Well, good morning, Raleigh. I got out here to stretch my legs at the teen center, and the wind this morning, it will blow you away. It's very windy. So Johnny only has his 2 high school classes today, and it's first thing and last thing generally. I'm thinking they're going to be organizing some activities for them to do at least part of the day during the day when they would have had the college classes. I don't know. It seems like a long time to be at the school and only have 2 classes for the remainder of the year. I know exam week ends on 12/17. I don't know what day of the week that is. But of course Johnny's actual exams could be done sooner. Typically exam week you only go for just the exam, whatever time it's scheduled for, on the day that it's scheduled. So I don't know how they're going to handle that. Although Johnny sort of indicated that maybe they were projects for both classes versus exams. I don't know. When he tells me we need to go, we'll go. And when he tells me he's done, we'll be done. But I feel for him if he's sitting there with too much time on his hands today. We'll see. We'll hear this afternoon how that went. I don't have any appointments today. I'm gonna do more Christmas Lego, maybe a little more. I'm pretty much done decorating except for the tree, which I'm still trying to psych myself up for. And I did order off Bricklink enough curved and straight pieces, I believe, to complete the train track oval on the table. I really want to see my train go around. The parts are coming from Ohio. I assume they'll go out today or tomorrow. So hopefully I'll have them by the weekend sometime. And just a little update on Slate. She had gotten to the point where she really wasn't eating very much for like 2 or 3 days straight. And I really thought she was about ready to tell me she was ready. And then she started eating a half a can of food or better a day and being a little more energetic when she would eat. And, you know, the appetite stimulant nor the anti-nausea shot I took her for. None of that seems to really make a difference. She's like, she's either hungry or she's not hungry, but she's been eating good for the last 5-ish days. So as long as she's feeling up to eating a half a can a day and greeting us when we come in the door, then we're just enjoying every day that we have with her. I don't show her to you guys a whole lot because, you know, she is rather thin and a little frail looking. But you know, she came home yesterday. Johnny came home yesterday and she was all over him, happy to see him. And then, you know, I had Tux in a little bit over the weekend, but not back with her. And she was happy to see him. And so you're just taking it, you know, one day at a time, and really thankful for every day that we have her with us still. So that's what's going on with Slate. We just, every day, every time I take food in there, I say a prayer and hope that she's hungry and she wants to eat some of it, at least some of it. And like I said, I think most days she's eating about half a can of food. So that's, you know, pretty good. The solar battery had not charged up yesterday, so we didn't end up coming down to look at them. But I see, oh, Dawn even put lights on the maple. That light string is really long. So hopefully tonight we'll be able to check it out. But for better or worse, we're out here. There are seriously some 30-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And we're bundled, let's just leave it there. And it's not going to be the most fun walk ever. So, you know, in the news recently, and well, it's not just recent, but particularly recently, Tesla's kind of been ignored as the American automaker that really got EVs moving. Innovation being the leading in America is so easy because they don't have UAW shop. They just basically been ignored. It's pretty maddening if you're a supporter of American innovation and some of the emissions Tesla's doing on top of the EV stuff. But Don was reading an article about an editorial about a bill that's sponsored
by either one senator and one House member. One's from Arkansas, one's from Minnesota, to try to break up the quote-unquote tech monopolies. Amazon, Google, Apple, and it hinted at the fact that, well, they used the word crony capitalism because they said, you know, it's very possible the Minnesota person, you know, Target's there, and the Arkansas person is Walmart, and the bill specifically had a provision that said if they're less than $600 million value, that they're exempt from this, so that only people worth over $600 million have to worry about this, and that basically exempts Target and Walmart both, because they're both apparently their market value is something less than 600 million. So anyway, I thought the guy made a good point, showing that, you know, which is why Marianne brought this up. The same thing is happening with this editorial guy says, look, why on earth are Americans trying to destroy one of the few success stories we've got? Big tech, as we call it, is a total success story for the U.S. Like Tesla is a total success story. But no, we don't want successes. We want to promote losers. And so it's like, what are you talking about, Congress? Why did you even stick your nose into this? And he made a point that this antitrust stuff, to break them up, this is like a sledgehammer. You could give incentives. You don't have to do a sledgehammer. He said it's just going to stifle innovation and entrepreneurship. And I totally agree. I think the guy made some really good points. Or the person, I don't know if it's the guy. But it was Bloomberg originally in Bloomberg.
Huh. Well, I know that, yeah, and you were saying too that Amazon's not, owns how much of the e-commerce is 40%.
40% you said.
But total retail is much less.
Yeah, like 7%.
7%, because they don't sell big ticket items like cars, and you know, people are still buying most of their groceries local and that kind of thing. Well, I made one Christmas purchase from Walmart. They usually have a good deal on this big box of Legos every year. You know, all these places now, they have the same, it's not Black Friday, it's almost the same every year from all these different places. They don't change up their ads that much. People want big TVs, people want gaming systems for their kids, people want Legos. And it did arrive on time and it was undamaged because, you know, we've had some problems in the last year. But like every other day, Walmart's asking me for a survey and offering me a $100 gift card if I'll leave them a review. And I'm like, just stop sending me that crap already. I mean, yeah, Alexis picked up on asking, what did you think of a product, a little bit more than where they were. But this Walmart thing is just like almost predatory. I'm not leaving them a review. I got better. I did that like one time and it was so many questions and it was just a waste, and no, not happening, not doing it again. That's not, you know, the number of people that respond to that and the chance of me getting the gift card are zil and none, and I'm just not interested. Have exemplary service and don't need reviews. Well, I know my point too is during the pandemic, the Amazon supply chain is actually working pretty darn good. Don't mess with it. I can't even go to Walmart and get what I need right now. Amazon's had a little trouble too, but don't mess with it, okay? I don't even, there's some weeks I probably wouldn't have even had any cat food if it wasn't for Amazon. So, you know, they're able to move things around and just leave them be. Walmart already killed small town America, and if Amazon takes a chunk out of Walmart, well, you know, turnabout's fair play. Yeah, and just to be clear, I'm not saying Amazon's perfect. I'm also not saying Tesla's perfect or that Walmart's perfect. It's just that everything we already said, don't mess up something that's working. I rely on them for certain things.
We ain't going back, folks.
Sometimes things I can't get at Walmart, and you know, we seem to be doing a lot of controlling about the market and picking winners and trying to, you know, prevent losers. And maybe we ought to let the consumer speak just a little bit more. And let's all remember, you know, we're talking about a lot of American jobs any way you roll it now. These Amazon warehouse, several warehouses, several smaller distribution stations locally. Every big city or medium-sized to big city is like that. And you know, we just don't, we're talking about American jobs no matter how you roll it. So it might sound all great, well, let's go after the big guy, but there's American people working there behind the scenes too. So I don't know, let's all hope we can get what we want in time for Christmas. I've made great strides in being prepared for Christmas this year, and so it's all good. Hopefully I won't be chomping at the bit for last minute deliveries. All right, we've survived until tomorrow. We're heading out on the end of the trail. And my Apple Watch died. I didn't plug it or charge it properly yesterday. So I probably didn't get all my exercise minutes or all my steps because my watch is dead. You know though, my phone is supposed to share with my watch, so maybe the step part, I'm still getting the steps. My phone's not dead. Let's hope, right, Donnie? All right, there's the big leaf sucker upper.
Yeah, he's not been over here.
So John did have trouble with our garage door this morning. Don's gonna have to lift it manually. Yuck. It goes down so much easier than it goes up. No problem for Don. Yay! Hi, cute stuff. Hi. Hello. Cutie. Cutie patootie. He goes, you stopped. You stopped, human. There's Tux. Hi, bud. He was in the cat hotel on his heating pad. Hey, bud, I'll pet you in just a minute. Good boy. Wow. First thing a UPS delivery. So I have modified my plans just a little bit and decided instead of building a second elf clubhouse, I'm going to build this gingerbread house. I will come back and do the elf clubhouse. I just thought, you know, let's add this unique building to my layout. Probably just going to end up with 2 elf clubhouses, which will be fine because there are a lot of elves at the North Pole. But anyway, so 1,477 parts. It's going to take a while. It certainly will be more than a one-day build, maybe 3 or 4 days. And let's open it up and see what's inside. Before I go any further, I'm a little remiss in not showing you the back side of the box, which shows you the inside. It's mostly Mr. and Mrs. Gingerbread. And they have their kitchen and fireplace and chair, bathtub, bed. Yeah, and a special gingerbread cookie or baby, depending on how you want to look at it. I guess it's the baby in the stroller. Home sweet home. So it's got this kit has a lot of really nice specialty bricks. 1 bag for 1, 2 for 2, 2 for 3. That's a big one. 2 for 4, and also 2 for 5. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 bags total. I'm sure I'll get through 1 and probably 2 this morning, and maybe be into 3 before it's time to quit. I've got, let's see, I've almost got 3 hours. Let's just say I've got 2.5 hours. I found 1 more bag 1. So, but it's a tiny thing. Well, so is the second one for bag 2. Although, like I said, there could be some interior bags inside of the bigger bag. It's pretty cute. The mom gingerbread has a little skirt added and pink on the sides, whereas the dad has a mustache and brown on the side. Otherwise, it's the same body, though. You can see it showing here. Build the minifigures, build the tree, build the present, and the toys. That's what bag 1 is. I am really impressed with these, what's the right word for them? They're not triangles, trapezoid. These angled shapes for the Christmas tree star. That looks pretty cool. Those are new. I've never seen them before. This tree's really similar to the one I built last week, but a little smaller and a little more greenery, little few less lights. I don't know why they didn't make them all translucent, why some of them are solid, but I built it the way it showed it. So best as I can tell, this is a snow blower. This handle actually lifts up. The gingerbread guy, he would hold on here and push, and then the snow would go out to the side. It does, the wheels do move, and you can see the little gears down there where, you know, that would shoot the snow. Here's a picture of it on the box. I have to say, the parts that they use, the way they use the parts, super cool design. Well, there you have it. There's one of those little kid rocking horses. I guess that's maybe a piece of a train or a little truck, but this is definitely a train. The stroller for the baby, that goes with them. A chest, a present, some other sort of present, and a heart. So it amazes me the miniatures that can be built by people that know like what to do with the parts. And I didn't miss any parts, and it's very common with these Lego sets for them to give you some extras, and there are definitely extras. So bag 2 is basically going to build the floor. Bag 3 is going to start adding walls and more chimney. Bag 4 is more walls and the front door area, and then bag 5 completes the roof line. So I'm going to open up and get started on bag 2. Totally new and different technique for building the windows. I like the use of the translucent sparkly bricks for sure. But they've built these studs on the side, kind of like when I did the bookshelves in the last orange house that I did. And then you just come in and you, the top is flat. One side's flat and one side can accept the studs, and you sort of put it in sideways, and there you have it. Pretty cool. Very unique. Well, that's a wrap for bag 2. Everything that, you know, went along with step 2, all the ones labeled number 2. And I do have time to start on 3, although I doubt I'll finish 3. My front porch guys are going good. She heard me talking and she popped her head up. I'm gonna go out and see her, even though it hasn't warmed up any. You being a good boy over here? Yes, you are. I heard this big Tux meow. Hi, buddy. Hi. Well, my alarm to leave went off 5 minutes ago, so I really got to scoot. The neatest thing about this is the chimney lights up. It's one of those light bricks with the pressure, and I'm sure there'll be something added on top. You can see the windows are shaping up and some little ice, the stockings by the fireplace, the family portrait, candelabras, a chair for Mr. Gingerbread Guy, and some kitchen cabinets, sink, frying pan. Very nice features. So I'll be back on bag 4 probably on Wednesday. Tomorrow's chiropractor, guardian angel, I probably won't be home to work on it, at least not during the day. But you know me, I sneak in more time to work on stuff all the time. Ruby's saying I'll be at the school at 2:22 p.m. So let's just say hopefully that's not later than 2:25, and that'll be good enough. You know, I was so close to finishing bag 3. There was just no way I could stop with 15 to 20 parts left to go. It just wasn't happening. I don't stop good in the middle of something. I wasn't built that way. So I'm always trying to add in things I can do, not stop before they're done. Anyway, I got it. Got bag 3, step 3 is done. Like, good stopping point for the day. Well, they now have these cones up all the way from the new lane added, the turning lane added across the highway from Costco up through this development that they're doing. I don't know what this is, whether they're just clearing the land for possible development or there's actually a plan here. I will say that where they added the turn lane, they're now adding sidewalks. But at least that's not interfering with traffic. But yeah, big stuff happening in there too. The sky kind of has that dull winter look today. It's only 48 out there. So it's what, it warmed up 6 whole big degrees. Might be a smidge less gusty, but it's still breezy. Can you see Dawn over there? It's just a little after 5, but it's almost dark out.
Yeah.
We're on an exciting adventure to the landfill.
That's right.
Because, you know, what else would you want to do on a cold Monday afternoon?
Yeah, we're burning lots of fossil fuel.
I got my sea heater on. Well, this is Old Stage Road here, the road I used to be on all the time when I lived at the old house. And, you know, we just coming over at basically rush hour traffic. And it's been really congested. It's taken us, I don't know, an extra 5 to 10 minutes, I think, to get over to the landfill.
Yep.
Over some other times when we've come. Kind of a bummer. Isn't that lovely? Go to the landfill during the blue hour. That's Dawn. That's the big recycle thing. You gotta take them out of the bag though. You're not allowed to put the bag in so they can get mixed around properly. And then there's a trash can next to the thing there where you can put any bags that you got stuff out of. They're on, Donnie. There's some sort of mode has them going on and off, but they're on.
Well, we'll fix it.
Okay. Yeah, it has a mode button and a power button. It's so solar cell. Yeah, shut that door. Keep me warm.
I'm sorry, what?
I said shut that door. Keep me warm. But yeah, you can put the window down. I'm just delighted that they're on. That'll get you attention. Solid lit. Twinkling. That's kind of nice. I don't have to see it from the house, so. Too busy. Off. Okay. No, that one's too fancy. Nah. No. Is that what we're down to now?
Pretty much.
All right, we'll leave them on then. So Nana and I just had some creamy shrimp and we're waiting on the roast to cook. And when your watch messes up and you don't have your steps, your exercise minutes, you got to get out the desk cycle. So I'm going to watch from here. Well, I did 30 minutes and I could not get my heart rate over 120 beats per minute, and that was with the weights and moving my arms and stuff the whole time. Obviously the running and walking outside has really been helping, and I could have bumped the resistance up to a 3. I only have it on a 2, but I have enough burn in my leg muscles, my thighs, that I didn't think that would be a good idea, at least not without, you know, doing it the desk cycle a little more consistently, and then maybe try a 3 or a 4. But I'm closer to my goals. I still don't quite have enough steps, but maybe a couple of trips out to see the cats out to the garage for something, and I'll be there. And yeah, we're watching Dennis Pollock minister down in Texas. He tells you low carb is the way to cure your diabetes, and he's not a doctor, but he basically says the things that the other doctors do. Fung and Barry and Ekberg and all those guys.